Hey YouTube, so today is basically going to be a little tutorial of me just basically showing you guys how I edited my own maternity photos. Now these photos I did take myself off my phone. I have an iPhone 13 and then I added the background and touched the photos up myself. So if you guys are interested, just keep watching. So here you'll just see me going over some of the photos that I took, and I'm just favoriting them so that when I go into some of the apps, they're more easily accessible for me. So I pretty much just have them in my favorite section of my phone. So now I'm just going to be going into this app called Eraser. This is where you basically pick the photos and you make it like a PNG photo, which is how you make the background disappear. You can crop the photos. They have a manual option, which you guys will see me use in a minute. See how that took away the background? And then what I do here is just touch it up a little bit. Some areas it like erase parts of my hair, or it like faded out, like kind of like my hand section. You guys will see me touch that up. They have like a manual option where you can go yourself and actually just crop out everything you want and make whichever part of the photo you wanted invisible, but I'm pretty much just cutting out my whole body right here. So I'm just touching it up and making sure that when I finally save this photo, that like parts of my leg are not missing, or like my hair, just basic stuff. So I'm just cleaning it up a little bit. You can zoom in on this app. I really like this app. I use this app a lot. This is how I create a lot of my photo content, or like my banners. So I'm just making sure the lines are crisp. And here I'm just making sure like my toes weren't cut off, because they were apparently. I'm just making sure that everything looks clean and everything is pretty much bright. And I'm just erasing parts of the photo that the manual option, not manual, the auto option had missed, like parts of my hair where the wall were still being shown. Here I'm just adding my fingers back in because they got erased. And then I'm just clearing the spots in between. So here I'm basically just feathering the photo, and what feathering means in this app is I'm basically taking away all the harsh lines so that everything is more smooth. And then I'm saving the image, and then you guys can see the gallery. It loads into in the app itself right here. These are some photos that I've already took the background out of. That's the photo we just did. And you're saving that to your gallery as well as you put in your gallery. See, it creates its own folder. So now this is my eraser folder that has all of the PNG images that I cropped out of myself. And from there, we'll be going to look for our background, aka backdrop, for our maternity photos. So it's pretty much just a matter of what kind of backdrop you're looking for. Me, I was looking for a plain backdrop with like garland in the back. Here you guys see me going on Etsy. Etsy actually sells backdrops for maternity photos and other photos, but I just feel like with Google, that's really a waste. I'm not going to purchase a background. I'm just going to look in to see what I like. So I'm just scrolling. And once I pretty much find what I like, I'll just save the image. And then it'll go straight to my gallery like I'm doing here. So now I'm going into my Fonto app, which is also the same app I use to create like YouTube banners. And I'm just clicking on plain image. I'm opening up the white one. I'm using the standard size. I'm not doing any specific sizing. And then I'm going to add in that backdrop that I saved to my gallery. As you can see here, I'm pretty much just scaling it a little bit, trying to see if I can fit it into the actual square. If not, that's fine for me as well, because I'll just crop it later. And I'm going back to these eraser images, and I'm going to insert one in, as you guys see me doing here. I'm going to scale that as well. Placement is everything for me, so I'm trying to basically just place it where it makes sense, where it looks the most natural, where it flows properly. And you can just play with this back and forth, resize the image, depends on how big you want it. And so I like this, so then I save this. So now what I'm going to do is basically look for an editing app, like a makeup editing app. So I know some people use FaceApp or Facetune. I don't have that app on my phone because I rarely edit my photos. So you guys see me downloading this app called Perfect 365. It's a free app. I don't mind because I'm not going to use it often. It's free, like I said. I think you have to pay for the other apps. I'm not sure, but I just added in this image that we had previously saved with the backdrop on Fonto. And they have different options, like makeup options. So I'm just playing with those. As you see, it's changing like the makeup styles. The style I ended up going with was called Duck Face. So you guys are going to see me pull that in soon. And I was happy with that, so I saved the image after I chose that. They have different resolutions you can choose from. I chose standard, not a big deal for me. Here I'm going to go back into my photos, to my main photo gallery, and here is the edited photo. And I'm just going back and cropping that backdrop, like I told you guys, to filter out the white. So there I save it. What you guys see me doing here is pulling the photo into the Instagram app. And here I also edit it. Like I play with the saturation. I play with the brightness. And also I raise the resolution, aka the clarity, the Instagram app calls it. Because remember, we saved it in standard resolution. So I always like to up the clarity on my photos to make it more crisp, clear, make my face look more natural. And then here I'm just basically showing you how I got these images. You have to save them, or in my case, I posted them to Instagram already, which is what I'm showing you guys now. And then I'm just going to basically archive this because I already posted this on my page. I already have these photos up, but I originally posted them, and when you post photos to Instagram and you edit them, they automatically go to your gallery as the edited version. So basically, this is all I had done, and here we're at the final result. So I'm just basically showing you guys a side-by-side comparison to what the photo looked like previous to what it looks like now that we edit it, and we are done.